I said who.
What difference does it make? It happened once.
Yeah, so you say.
Yeah, because it's true.
You've just admitted that you've cheated on me. I don't believe a word that you say.
Yeah, but do you believe that I love you?
What?
Well, that's why I had to tell you. Gary, please. Whatever I've done, I love you.
Oh, still no sign.
I've been up and down the street and through the kennel. I thought he might be in here.
Oh, aye. Eccles made another bid for freedom, has he?
Roy's girlfriend's nephew's gone AWOL. They're absolutely frantic.
Yeah, and Eccles is a she.
Oh, thank goodness.
Maybe you should go over and make sure he stays.
Why me, Ken? He doesn't know me from Adam.
Me? Oh, I'll ring Boy and let him know that we found him.
Alex! Hey, love. Thanks, Liz.
Is he much of a drinker?
You know as much as I do.
Do you know, your mum was frantic.
My mum?
I'll come ring Roy. You keep an eye on him.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, apparently there's a lot of people worried about you. You're standing there, chilling out with your pint.
I have a question.
You're wondering where I've been all morning.
About the markup on soft drinks. This is fizzy water, water with fizz. £1.50.
How fortunate that I can find stimulation outside our marriage.
You think this is fair for bubbly tap water?
What isn't fair is you saying the exact same thing every time we come in here.
Where is she then? She's like sunshine in Manchester. Blinking, you'll miss her.
If you're referring to Alia, she had a sudden migraine.
All right, another one.
What? I hope you're as attentive to the hours she stays late.
If she's got an actual problem, she should tell us. But all this lying and sneaking about...
With respect, you may be Alia's boss, but we know our granddaughter, and this is just not in her nature. She isn't feeling well.
She turns up all stressed out and kicks us out the gaff. And now she's sacked off work. And you still reckon she's worried about wedding cake.
Let me tell you something about love. I was grieving my dad. Do you remember him, Gary? That bloke that you served with, partied with, the one that saved people's lives.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on grief?
This is the worst that I've ever felt. And I just needed... I needed...
What? What, a sleazy little one night?
I needed you! I came to you that night.
What, so the night that I wouldn't sleep with you? You mean you went straight out?
You turned me away!
Yeah, because I love you! Don't you get it? What, you think that I didn't want you? No, I said no because you were special, all right? Because we were special.
Yeah, we still can be.
How? You've ruined it.
What, have you never made a mistake?
Well, not this.
And what about Roy?
Oh, come on, that was
a mistake? You lashed out. Does that make you some dangerous thug? Of course it doesn't! And what I did, well, it's exactly the same, isn't it? Just one horrible mistake. Look, if I can forgive you...
Maybe that's him. Maybe he wants so random, eh?
Nice work. Oh, you don't believe me?
Maybe I'll find exactly what I'm looking for right in there.
Oh, right. Yeah. Go on, then. Go on, then. Take every single...
Just tell me who he is!
I can't tell you what a thrill it is to meet the editor of The Inexplicable.
It's but a humble publication.
Nonsense. You're a god to all things paranormal.
Well, that's one word for it. Unfathomable as it might be to some of us, people are waiting for this. Yeah, all three of them.
I'm something of a Penn's woman myself.
Oh, wonderful. Fiction or not?
Oh, it's the story of my life, but I admit that certain sections do read like a choose-your-own-adventure novel. Do you remember those? This way, bone-shaking excitement.
That way, nerve-tingling terror.
The boundless possibilities at the end of one's fingertips.
Yes, well, back to The Inexplicable. More articles cut and pasted from the internet, I see.
Brendan is a serious investigator, and your dismissive tone is quite disrespectful.
Brendan, do you like my display?
I'm almost too embarrassed to admit that I have every issue.
Almost, but not quite.
Yeah, bar one, issue 65. The one and only UK interview given by...
Professor Garrison Markstein, a legend in his own lifetime.
I'm going to put Cat out.
Such a tragic
You
accident.
haven't got a cat.
Well, I may be some time.
Unfortunately, I have more deliveries to make, but you have my word. I will find you the elusive number 65 if it's the last thing I do in this life. Or the next.
Oh, Brendan.
Oh, my.
It's more than his number 65 she's after.
You know, the joke is that I'm the one that wasn't good enough for you.
I never thought that.
Didn't you?
Do you love me?
Are you really asking me that? You know, I wanted to change everything for you. I wanted to spend the rest of my life with you. You can't just lock that off. But maybe I never had the real you. I don't even know who you are.
Neither do I. I'm sorry.
No, you're not running away.
You left at least 80 pence worth of fizzy water in your glass.
I don't want him and his hot head upsetting Alia.
Oi, what's going on?
What are you running away for, eh?
Who do you think you're talking to?
No, this is between me and your sister, Alia. Come on. Come on.
Hey, get off her, man. Has he hurt you? What's he done?
Alia, what on earth is all this about?
Your mum won't be long.
Hold on to your wigs. Oh, no, she'll calm down when she sees you, knows you're safe.
She gets very angry, especially when she's had a drink.
Oh, don't mind me then.
There he is.
There you are.
Thank you, Ken.
Okay.
Do you know how much trouble you've caused?
Why didn't you phone? You know you should always phone. I'm 28, I'm not 12.
Oh, tell that to the boys in blue. They've had the cavalry out looking for you.
I'm sure that's not the case. With the funding cuts, the local force are under extreme pressure.
Well, either way, I'll have to let them know that you're fine.
Mum.
I thought you only ever drank in the room on the square with Fishface and what's her name?
Badger.
Are they with you?
I wanted to change her for saying,
Since when?
this jukebox is rubbish.
Hey, I heard that.
Great refill.
Ignore him.
Yeah, I'm not much of a fan of the musical selection either.
Oh, come on, you'd fill it with Nana Muscura.
No one wants to listen to gangster rap over their hot.
I don't know about that.
I'd best take her home. She's a bit, her nerves.
She seems a caring parent.
Yeah. Do you mind having a word with him? Make him understand he cannot do stuff like this. Mano and mano.
You're gonna walk away and let him think this is my fault, aren't you?
I don't know what's happened.
Oh, and you never will if she gets away.
Go away and calm down. I mean, you were going to fall out.
You really want to know what's happened?
Just get inside, Sharif.
Let's just say that your granddaughter's not as pure as you think.
Gary, please.
Because she slept with someone.
You nasty
Yeah,
mouth.
and you can put your fists away because it wasn't me.
That's enough.
Was it?
Alia?
He's lying.
Alia?
Not out here.
Is this true?
So, I think that your mother and your Aunt Kathy would like to know where you've been,
I just call it cafe.
but they would like to know where you've been.
I'm 28.
I should get back to the salon.
No, stay. You won't finish your drink.
Right.
Your mother and Kathy, they've been worried.
She said that you're her boyfriend now.
Apparently, you usually call
I knew there was something up.
or send a text message.
Battery died.
Well, that's the downside of the digital age. Why people feel this need for permanent communication, I've no idea.
I stayed at Jordan's.
Jordan is a friend.
I forgot my charger.
It's reliance on technology, you see. Soon, the desire for physical interaction will be obsolete.
Do you like living on your own?
Who's Jordan? I find it most agreeable. But when you live with other people, they want to know your whereabouts. If you miss meals or leave them waiting.
It's got a 46-inch TV.
It's impressive.
Better for video games.
Sure.
And we stayed up all night. Don't tell Mum that.
She just wanted to be sure that you were safe.
Do you play darts?
I hope Gary's all right. He was so angry. Zidane, tea. Perhaps you should call Anna, make sure someone is with him.
What are you worried about him for? How can she just hide upstairs?
You saw her. She is distraught. Let her gather herself. Let's talk calmly and think this through.
Talk it through?
She will hear you.
I don't care. She needs to get down here and explain, because if she's covering for that clown...
If I hadn't seen her admit it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it either.
She never admitted it.
She didn't deny it.
Oh, look at you two. I know my sister, and she'd never, never sink that low.
It's not like you. It's in the hard stuff. In fact, your mum said you stopped.
Another pint when you're ready, Liz.
You've cheated.
Difficult game to cheat at, darts.
I think we should get you home before you take root. Like you in a cake shop.
Oi.
Oh, hello again. Oh, sorry if I seemed a little dramatic before. My son, Alex, he hasn't been the same since his father and I divorced.
Well, believe me, Audrey and I have had more than our share of crises with our own respective offspring.
It hasn't been easy with him on my own. Let me get you a drink.
Oh, dog walking duties, I'm afraid.
Yes, and I should get back to that salon.
It's a shame.
Time to go, I think.
I was just about to ask Ken what he does for fun.
Yeah, there's such a thing as too much fun. Thanks, Ken. Thanks again.
Ah, Jason. Maybe you could get a smile out of this one who's putting my punters off.
You can tear your best man speech up. You really do think about royalty, don't you? Sacking work off so you can chill out right under my nose. Alia. Hello, this is your boss talking.
Hey, apparently Gary and Zidane was about to have a scrap on the street. Who would your money be on? I know Gary's always had a short temper, like, but Zidane's younger and fitter.
No way. I've just found our new premises. You'll never guess where.
Can I say something? Well, since when do you ask for permission? Sorry for making you worry. Next time I'll ring. And text. And email.
Yeah, there's no need to be sarcastic, but apology accepted.
Can we buy a dartboard?
No. I'm saying sorry. What did it consist of, this man-to-man chat of yours? Because it's worked wonders.
Nothing of any great significance.
Rubbish. You're a gem, do you know that? A rare gem.
See, it's literally just gone on the market, so that's why there's no for sale sign up. It's just a shame we can't go in. Have a look, see how big it is.
Don't need to.
Well?
It's perfect. Well done, Soph. So, come on, shatter my dreams. How much is it?
See, I knew you'd ask this. But why don't you just look around, you know, see the potential, and then we'll worry about the money after.
Sophie,
Maybe it's top of the budget.
but right at the top.
Well, a little bit, yeah. Well, quite over, actually. But nothing's impossible, Dad.
Oh, you reckon?
Please, Dad, just leave it with me.
She won't tell me who it is.
Does it really matter?
What?
Well, I don't know. If it was a one-off blind drunk thing, you're best not knowing. Can't you just forget about it?
Are you for real? Mate, whoever has put their hands on her, they are the walking dead.
Hey, certainly made a difference to me, knowing who your dad were mucking about with.
All right, Liz. This isn't about you.
Well, when it comes to cheating, I'm an expert.
Have a shot with me, eh? I knew Liz, I'd forgotten how good this stuff is.
No, that's the last thing you need.
I'm feeling better already.
Here we are. Hi! Oh, now, please tell me, none of you have got issues in the love department.
Issues?
Oh, spare us.
You're round, Norris.
Oh, how could you do this to me, eh? After all we went through to be together. Well, you know what? I didn't mind, because for the first time, she made everything make sense.
See? You still love her. And she would not have told you if she didn't love you and all. After everything you've been through, do you really want to chuck it away because you got steaming drunk and made one stupid, selfish, pointless mistake? Yeah, well, I know you're smarter than that. So look, why don't we get you to mine, get some coffee down you, some water, anything, and we can talk to Ali, okay?
Please don't be nice to me.
Yeah, I tried to be horrible. That made it worse. Come on, nothing's that bad, is it?
Gary, so it's you? Your boss? Stay classy, eh, babe?
No, this isn't what it looks like.
So you haven't been sleeping with my missus?
What? Gary, stop it.
Nah, come on.
You were ringing off her phone earlier. She's never out that factory.
Yeah, he wasn't even around then.
Yeah, that's when it happened. As if I believe a word out your mouth.
Will you sort your mate out?
Yeah, come on.
That don't mean it's not going on now. Look at you all over each other in the middle of the street.
Well, you've got it wrong.
Will you set him straight?
It wasn't it!
It was me! I'm the one she slept with. Everything she said, she weren't lying. It was one time, right? We were drunk, she was upset. It meant nothing. Gary!
I thought you were working on your autobiography tonight.
One has to live to write, Rita. Nina Simone's life story would have made for a very dry read if she stayed in every night.
Tell that to Howard Hughes.
I didn't much like that film. Funny little man, weren't he?
It's very distracting seeing Leonardo DiCaprio flying that plane. I kept expecting him to plunge into the ocean to the strains of Celine Dion. Brendan.
Oh, sorry to disturb. I described you to a neighbour and was told you were here, and here you are.
How?
How?
How did you describe me?
Accurately, or else he won't be here.
I have something for you.
Number 65.
It was worth the petrol just to see that smile.
How can I ever thank you?
It's nothing.
I'm forever in your debt. A drink at least, it's my round.
I'm afraid I can't stop.
You can't still be making deliveries. I mean, your subscribers are only just into double figures.
Indeed, but they're a diverse bunch. They traverse the entire north. I'll be out till all hours. Another time?
Another time. Any time, in fact.
I thought you were tired of people assuming you're always available.
That's Mary playing hard to get.
You rang that landlord yet? Dad, you said it was perfect.
Yeah, it is.
Right, well, if you're worried about the money, don't. Just think about all the extra business you'll be raking in.
It's still a gamble.
Yeah, well, in anything that's new and exciting. Look, I'll call the bank, extend the loan if that'll make you feel better.
Maybe.
Dad, just say the word and tomorrow it can all be yours.
I want you to do the right thing for my grandchildren.
I know what you must be thinking.
I really hope you don't.
Alia, what is going on?
It's over.
Can you blame him?
Oh, Alia.
Can I say something?
You're not pregnant.
No. I was gonna say how sorry I am for letting you down. All of you.
You're having a laugh.
Look, I know that all this mess is my fault, but you know how much I love Gary, and now he hates me.
Are you surprised?
Everyone out there's gonna know. So no matter how disappointed you are in me, I really need your support.
Disappointed? Ali, I am ashamed of you. I'm just glad your mother and father aren't here.
This would have broken their hearts.
Alia, what did you expect?
Well, it's a big weekend on The X Factor. It is your first chance to vote who stays and who goes tomorrow and Sunday live from 8. If you fancy new drama, anytime Unforgotten is there to catch up with on ITV Player. While here, South Africa take on Argentina for a third place in the Rugby World Cup 2015. It's next, here on ITV.